Thank you, Scorpio, for joining me for your weekend love reading. This is going to be for the weekend of September 25th through the 27th. If you had joined us last week, this is going to be a little bit different from that. What I'm going to do is going to actually lay out 6 cards. We're going to talk about those, and then we'll lay out 4 what I like to call reinforcers or clarifiers. And then from there, we'll grab some oracle cards. I'm hoping to make this reading or these readings here a little bit more, or I should say, a lot less stagnant. The one thing about tarot reading is that you're either only seeing just the cards or you're only seeing the face. And I really didn't like last week how I just shuffled and I had to do like the fast forward and then so that you can get right to your reading. So I want to be able to provide you with messages throughout, right? So let's go ahead and pull these here. Also, please do accept my apologies. I am still getting used to recording online here and sharing it here with the world. So you're going to hear some ums, whatnots, maybe some weird pauses. Today I've been having some issues with my brain connecting with my words. So you might see some of that too, and I apologize on that. And when I'm reading these energies, sometimes it's really hard for my brain to compute with what I'm feeling. So please bear with me on that, okay? Let's go ahead and jump right into your reading, though. We do. Ironically, this deck that I'm using. Okay, so a little diversion here. Last night I had my my fat cat. Tiger. He also goes by another nickname that's not appropriate for this particular type of reasoning. Anyways, he wound up knocking over a cup of water I had on the table because I was doing readings that day, yesterday, and I wanted to obviously keep water so I could stay hydrated. He knocked a whole cup of water over, wound up spilling on 5 of my decks. So I've had to count all my cards this morning after I had laid them all out to dry, threw a couple of them in a container full of rice to really soak up that water. And I noticed that before this deck had duplicate cards, but instead of having 78, it wound up having 80 cards. So I'm not even sure where the other duplication is. One of them here is for judgment. And I was trying to remember what the card was to see if it was indicated actually in the book that comes along with it. So lucky us, we have 2 judgments in this deck, which is really weird. And you actually happen to get both on the same reading. So we have 2 judgments. We have a 9 of swords, we have the Fool, we have the 6 of pentacles, and we have the 10 of brushes. Okay, so a lot of energies here, a lot of okay, and so you're so hard into your head here with this nine of swords. Okay, it's a lot of anguish. You're having those sleepless nights. You're trying your best to be true to yourself, but you have this cycle that's going on that you really wish that you can put ablaze and to set free, right? But you're constantly you're going over this scenario or something that's going on that is causing you to not be in alignment with who you are. Okay, then we have this 10 of wands. Again, it's kind of the same thing, except for the 10 of wands is about your passions. It's still a big burden, right? And on here though, it says, if you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission, right? So I don't know if that's related to you. I don't know if you're having this hard burden because you feel like you have to conform to other people's thoughts or mindsets or traditions, right? And getting here with the judgment, judgment is about like kind of resurrecting the past, right? The past is coming back, either a person or situation. Okay, either way, the past is coming back. I'm feeling it might be a person that might have like cheated on you, because on this judgment card you have a rat and it says you lie. Okay, so I feel like that there was some sort of distrust. Something happened here to cause this distrust. Um, and same thing actually here with this Judgment card, where it's the Queen of England, but she's wearing like a Nazi jacket, or at least a symbolism on her arm. So she's not being true to who she is, and she's not representing her purpose, which is, to protect all of her people, right? To protect her kingdom and to protect the people. Um, so it's like I said, it's kind of like the person that's coming back, or the energy is coming back. The Judgment card, to a lot of people is about apologies coming back or coming in from somebody from the past. I'm really getting that this person like really let you down. They let you down, either in the sense that they were like being twofold, two-faced, or they just, it just wasn't an equal take. Maybe they're a bit of a narcissist type of energy. I'm not 100% sure. But with this Six of Stencils, it's like you wanted, or they're, I'm not feeling that they're bringing it in at the moment, but you wanted this give and take relationship. You wanted equal see, I can't speak today. The equal balance within the relationship. So you wanted someone that can also give as well as take. You didn't just want to always be giving to this person. Um, the term enabler is coming into mind, that maybe you were the enabler in the relationship where you constantly gave to this person instead of this person doing it on themselves, right? Or doing what they need to do themselves, right? Um, so it honestly, and I'm so sorry to say, Scorpio, but this is like it's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. Like literally, I have a bad taste in my mouth with this. Um, and but the positive thing, and of course we're gonna pull some more cards. But the positive thing is you do have this Fool card. You have this new beginning. New passion coming in. You're going to be taking this leap of faith. You're going to be walking into the unknown. I don't even know if it's technically with this person coming back. If they did, they will have to have changed a lot, is what I'm really gathering. Um, that you weren't being true to yourself, and that you were having to put up a burden. I mean, this was like a big time burden on you, and so it's really causing you like this, or did cause you this really mental anguish. Maybe this person came back, or had messaged you or something really small, and that started this cycle of you being up late at night, not being able to sleep. Let's go ahead and grab some cards here real quick. We'll get some clarifiers, and then after we do the clarifiers, we'll pull a couple oracle cards to see if that gives us some insights as well. So, I do not read reversals. I know a lot of people do. I feel that the energy will tell me whether if it's good or negative, based upon the surrounding cards and the feeling that I'm getting. Um, to each his own how readers read. We all read a little differently. We all tap into the energies differently. So there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a fantastic card. We have the Seven of Cups. That's okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Star card. Okay. I'm going to start here with, I really want to start with this Ten of Pentacles. So I'm gathering that this person coming in wants to have this happy home, happy life, happy family with you. I kind of am getting that whole feeling and the whole thought of it's greener, what is it? It's always greener on the other side of the wall, or what's that? Yeah, it's always greener. wherever you're at, it's greener somewhere else, right? Like that thought that like, oh, they weren't, not you, um, they weren't recognizing what they had in the moment. They didn't recognize what they had with you, that you were what was bringing them the happiness and the joy, and that they didn't see that until it was too late, until they were gone, until the situation dissolved, right? Um, and maybe they're also being left, with this emotion too, with this Nine of Swords. So maybe they're having these sleepless nights because they are no longer in this relationship with you. Um, the Seven of Cups is about options, and having choices. Obviously, with every relationship, you have that choice, right? You have that ability to say, nope, I'm good, you know. Um, with this Seven of Cups, though, for me, it's like you have all these options, but they're just little fragments. They're not even really full options. They're just like snippets of other things, um, because you have decided that you're going to trust your passions and what you believe in, and you're going to allow that to be what guides you to your choices and to your right path. So it's like, when you have like 10 different options of what you want. Let's say here you go. Let's say you are going up to your favorite, restaurant or fast food place. Okay, let's just use fast food place. And you're looking at the board and you're like, man, I really love this, 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 and this. What do I really want? And instead of thinking about it, instead of looking at the choices, you're just going to trust your gut. You're going to trust your intuition and trust that the universe will bring you what you need, um, and will fulfill you that way. Okay. So it's kind of like you telling the cashier, hey, you know what? I think that you have some good options here. I want you to pick for me. Pick a couple different things, right? We're saying, hey, I'm going to value meal. You got 10 value meals there. They're all great options. Can you go ahead and pick me something? And just trusting that they will provide for you with what you want, right? I know that's a horrible, you know, uh, a horrible example, but for some reason that's what was coming in. Um, and then I have the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles is always about investing in something, investing in a situation to be able to build something better, right? Um, it's normally that picture of the person kind of waiting around as they see a bush that has the Seven Pentacles in it, right? Um, so to me, that's usually about planting the seeds, nurturing it, and then letting it grow. In this card, which I actually haven't pulled this card in this deck, so let me take a quick look at it here. I think it's like that same thing with the investing, to build your nest around you. To be able to build this Ten of Pentacles around you, something that's going to protect you, to keep you secure, to keep you in abundance, to keep you warm and or cool on those cool nights. Really something that's going to be able to provide you with shelter, right? Um, I also think it's interesting that we do go from the 6 to the 7. So you are progressing, right? You are progressing, um, throughout, through the cycle there. Um, we also have the Star card. So I'm really gathering that they see you as their wish fulfillment. They see you as the star, as this person that they really want to have this life with, right? Um, I'm not feeling it that it's you. I think it's them. Obviously, if it's reversed, please take it as reversed. What I love about here is that she is replenishing the ground, the water, with more water, right? So there is that aspect of nurturing. There is that aspect of replenishing. Also, that's you being, your element replenishing it. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius with that Star card. Um, one last thing with the star is to keep an eye out for messages, because with this stork or this crane here, um, and with the bird and this Seven of Pentacles, They're about messages. They're messages coming in. They could be messages from spirit or from your person, some sort of communication, okay? Also, I happen to say stork, and stork is about new beginnings. It's about fertility as well. And that doesn't necessarily mean birth. It could mean a birth of a person, but it could be a birth of an idea, a relationship, a new adventure, something else. You know, it doesn't have to, like I said, doesn't necessarily have to be children. Okay. Um, if you decide to be intimate with this person and you do not want to have children, obviously that goes without saying. Please protect yourself. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and pull an oracle card here from this deck, and then we'll pull one from our other deck. Okay, Wizard of Awareness. Okay, I have never gotten this card either. So, new cards for the day. I've had this deck probably for like 10 years, or however long that it's been out for, forever. Um, so, Wizard of Awareness is, I'm pulling in this likeness with the magician, you know, having everything that you need. Threes here, you know, 333. You have, you didn't have any threes on this one. No. Okay. I'm mostly seeing like cycles and patterns. You see how this cycle or this spiral, it's not the typical spiral. It's a spiral that goes down and around and then up and back again. So it might feel like you're going in the same like motions in a spiral, but in reality you're not. You're moving in a little bit more, you're moving out a little bit more. You know, it's, you're not retracing your steps. You're at a new level each time that you go, because you've learned certain lessons and it's able to give you a fresh perspective. Okay. Also here with the light, to me that's always about intuition, something that's bringing clarity to you, or you're bringing clarity to yourself here. I just think it's reflecting on you really taking that time to really kind of, I want to say, remove yourself from the situation, remove yourself from the feelings that this provides you, right? And take some time for some introspection. Take some time to meditate on how you want to proceed with this. If you want this person back into your life, or if you want the same type of person in your life again, to really recognize if this is a karmic cycle that you're repeating again, or if this is something brand new, right? I do see up here above his head, it's kind of like that little orb. So also know that your ancestors are there with you, to help you if you need some guidance. Okay, let's go ahead and pull then one of these cards. Okay, any advice for our Scorpios? Okay, web weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. Okay, so with this, definitely keep an eye out for those synchronicities. Also know that, you know, we're having these like little orbs again. So know that your ancestors are there with you, that the divine is providing you with some synchronicity so that you know what to watch for, what not to watch for, and to know whether you're on the right path, right? Also on here, the star card, the stars can represent as well as your wishes being fulfilled. So take the time to set your intentions, to really be clear about what you want, and then put out there your manifestations, right? The divine will then be able to respond to that. Cause and effect, to me, in this card, what I'm gathering on that, and I'm sorry, the card is called the Web Weaver. Okay, and I'll get to that in just a second. But the cause and effect to me is about setting out your vibration at the higher frequency, all right? So try to stay in that sense of gratitude, joy, love, and abundance all those positive feelings, if you can try to stay into those or be in moments of those longer than you are in moments of content, depression, anger, jealousy, um, if you can stay in those higher energies, those more positive energies, that's what the divine is going to bring towards you. And then that is what will be attracted into your relationships as well. With the web weaver component to it, it's really bringing into me the story of the three sister weavers, about your destiny and your faith. That's where that divine intelligence is coming in. That trust that the universe again has your back, and that the universe is going to provide you with what you need. So try to live in the moment of that higher vibration, and to just whatever those manifestations you want, just put it out there in the world, and then let the universe bring it towards you. All right, Scorpio, this has been a very interesting read for you. Thank you so much. And I hope that you have a great and blessed weekend. Thanks. Bye.